Welcome back, my friends, to Llamas Creations DIY. My name is Tammy. Today I'm participating in the Power Up collab hosted by Sarah from Can Sarah DIY It and Zena from OK at Home. Let's start crafting. So like I was saying, I'm in a Power Up collab, and what we're doing is we are giving a gift away, a $25 gift certificate to Amazon. All you have to do is every subscriber must comment on everybody's video, and every person will be giving a secret word that you have to comment in their comment section. I will give you my secret word towards the end of this video, but please go and check everybody out, and while you're there, like their video and subscribe to them possibly. I'm sure they will all love this. Now let's start crafting for sure now. Alright friends, we're starting here on my garage floor. These here came out of my son's room. It was on the bottom of his bed. That's what braced it all together and what held his box spring. But his bed had broken, so we took it all apart, and I have all these pieces. So what I'm going to do is they're all attached with this ribbon type thing here. I'm going to take off, I think I'm going to use 7 of these. I'm going to take them off of that white ribbon stuff, and then I want to cut them down to about 3 feet each, because right now they're at about 39 inches, but I want to get rid of those holes where all the screws were put in. So that's what we're going to do next. So first what I'm doing is I need to cut off those little screw holes. So I am going to measure it out. I want it to be about 36 inches. So I measure it out about 1 3/4 or so. Taking my chop saw, lining the line up with the blade, making sure that the blade is going to hit the line, keeping my fingers and everything out of the way. I just push it down and chop it off. And I do the same to the other side. Now make sure when using a chop saw or anything powerful like a tool that you have protective gear on, whether it be glasses, earplugs so if you don't like the noise, a face mask if you're sanding, all that fun stuff. And here I'm showing you again. Just measuring it out, drawing in my line, making sure I'm straight, and chopping them off. And I do that to all 7 pieces. Now, taking my hand sander, I am just going to lightly sand down every single piece, just making sure everything is nice and smooth and getting those ends that I cut. Don't want anyone to get slivers. Now that they're all nice and sanded, I'm taking 2 extra little pieces of scrap wood. I'm going to use some hot glue, not hot glue, sorry, construction glue, and I'm going to place it on the back side of these boards, making sure that it hits all the boards, all 7. I'm going to even out, make sure all my boards are as even as possible. I'm just using my fingers to tap it in. You can also use a little hammer if you need to, but this was just easier for me with my fingers. Now taking my air nailer, and I'm using 1 1/4 inch nails. I'm going to nail it into place. I first start in the middle, and I put 1 in each of the boards to make sure that it's held in place. And this is me going real time. This isn't sped up. I take my time doing this because air nailers could be dangerous. And I want to make sure that my fingers are out of the way. And then I just go crazy with the nails. Stick in another one, and then I just go all over the place, making sure that piece is held on. And I do another one on the other side. Again, be careful. Keep your fingers out of the way. These will hurt. But don't be afraid of power tools. They're fun to use. Now it's time to paint. Taking my homemade chalk paint, it's just regular white paint mixed with plaster of Paris. I'm going to give this board 2 good coats. I also do all around the edges. It was a little big to sit on my table and for everyone to see, but I thought I'd show you a little bit of it. That's all I could do. Now that that's all done, I created my logo on Canva, resized it in Google Docs, I think it was. Then I cut it out so I could see it better. And now I'm going to measure and try and center this onto the board the best I can. I measured a couple times because I really wanted to be sure. Here I go measuring it again, making sure, you gotta make sure that it's straight. Taking a piece of tape, I'm going to tape it into place. And then I take a piece of carbon paper, slide it under there as carefully as I can because that tape wasn't holding very well. Using a pencil, I'm going to trace over my image and it's going to transfer onto my board. I just go along all the words, tracing over. Slide the carbon paper out, take my image off, and there it is on the board. Taking some more of my homemade chalk paint and some red, I'm going to mix and mix and mix, add a little more red until I get this really nice pink. And using a fine detailed brush, I'm going to paint in the letters LC and DIY. Then using some gray, I'm going to paint in all the leaves. And then I use a pink and a dark gray paint markers and I trace over everything, as well as the lamascreation. Like I said before, this is a part of the Power Up collaboration hosted by Sarah from Sarah DIY It and Zaina from OK at Home. Their links as well as the playlist link will be in the description box down below. Please go and check everyone out. I'd love to see everyone comment on everyone's post on how well everyone did. It would be super awesome. Now, taking my ruler, I'm going to measure how wide the one board is. And then I'm going to measure along each side that same width. And then use my ruler to draw a line all the way down. And I do this on both sides. Then taking the same gray paint that I used for the leaves, I started painting in where I drew my line and along the top, and then I realized I really should tape it off because my hand is not always that straight. So that's what I did. Took some painter's tape and I'm going to tape off all along the edges, all the way around, and then continue painting with the gray. And I also do all the sides and edges with this gray. And I just take my time, making sure I get all the white and a nice even coat. And I only gave it one coat. Now for the fun part, taking off that paint. Or not the paint, I don't want to take off the paint. Taking off the tape. Yeah, it kept ripping on me, but it's all good. Now taking that same dark gray paint marker, I'm going to outline the border. And here it is, all complete. Nice backboard for when I want to stage my items with my own logo that I designed myself. It's simple, but I like it. And I love the backboard. I hope you do too. I really hope everyone goes and checks out the playlists and gives everyone a good view and a thumbs up. And as I promised you in the beginning, my secret word is orbital sander. Yes, orbital sander. Don't forget to comment in the section below, and don't forget to visit everyone's channel, watch their video, and comment their secret word as well. I would like to thank Sarah and Zaina for hosting this. I truly do have fun using power tools. I would like to thank all my subscribers for constantly coming back and supporting me. You guys are truly, truly amazing. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you subscribe, like this video, and don't forget that little bell to see every time I post new projects. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll see you again next time. Bye!